Hi folks, welcome to another episode of Windows in the Cloud. And today I'm pumped to be joined by Jaylene Ringer, who leads the Windows Cloud Endpoints team here at Microsoft. And she's going to talk about the new purpose-built Windows 365 Link device. How awesome. So let's get started. Hey Jaylene, thanks for being here. After working so long together on the Windows 365 Link device, can you shed some light on what the Windows 365 Link device is and how this journey all started?
First, it's just great to be here. Thanks for having me. Our journey really began a few years ago as organizations started adopting and expanding their Windows 365 portfolios. As cloud adoption grew, we started receiving a targeted but accelerating ask from customers for a Windows Cloud endpoint to meet their evolving needs. And we wanted to deeply understand these needs. So we met with and we listened to customers across a variety of regions, industries, business sizes, those with Windows 365, Windows Pro, and other solutions. And what we heard consistently, loud and clear, was that as part of their portfolio, they need a Windows endpoint that is secure, simple to manage, and gets them directly to the cloud. And it gets them to the cloud fast. So we designed a solution to meet their needs called Windows 365 Link. It's the first Cloud PC device that's purpose-built to connect you directly to Windows 365. It enables you to work securely in that familiar Windows desktop with a responsive, high-fidelity experience that you expect.
That's so awesome, and it's so cool to see where you took this device to today with the public preview and how it looks as well with the team you work with. Can you shed some light on the ports and how the device looks as well?
Absolutely. In fact, I'll do one better and I'll show you the device. First of all, it's just lightweight. It weighs less than a pound. It's fanless, so it's quiet and compact. It's crafted with both intentionality and attention to detail. For example, on the front panel, there's a USB-A port and an audio jack for easy day-to-day access. On the back panel, there's a USB-C port, two USB-A ports, an Ethernet port, and the power connector. It also includes an HDMI port and a display port that support one monitor each, up to 4K in resolution. So the device accommodates your setup. And to meet your productivity needs, you can connect to your peripherals via USB or Bluetooth. You can see that it's compatible with a Kensington lock, so you can physically secure the device. We thought about sustainability. The device is made with recycled materials and is ENERGY STAR certified to help reduce your carbon footprint. And very importantly, the hardware uses a small Windows-based OS that enables you to securely authenticate via Enter ID and connect to your Cloud PC in seconds.
Really cool looking device, and security is top of mind of our customers as well within Microsoft, as you know yourself. And I've been lately traveling and meeting customers, and they acknowledge that as well as part of their journey. Can you explain how this device has been built with security being top of mind while designing and building the device as well?
We are committed to delivering unparalleled security for our customers, and you really see it with this device, the design of the device. Let's start with what's in the endpoint. It's secure by design with a discrete TPM, BitLocker, hypervisor code integrity, and security baselines enabled out of box, and it's all on by default. This, coupled with a strict code integrity policy, ensures it can only run the code that is intended to run and nothing more, giving it that high security posture. Now let's talk about what's on the endpoint, which is really nothing. There's no means to install local apps, no means to store local data, and no local users with administrative rights. And the small OS, in combination with these security features, gives the endpoint a significantly reduced attack surface area. And for end users, we are advocating passwordless from the very beginning, with support for FIDO2 security keys, passwordless sign-in with MFA, and cross-device passkeys through web sign-in. Essentially, an end user never has to use their password with this device.
That's super impressive, and I'm pretty sure our joint customers would prefer the security mindset while building this device. But what about TCO and management? Like managing a physical PC and a cloud PC is kind of the same. Is it the same with this Windows 365 Link device?
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Christian. Like a low TCO is just crucial, and we were laser focused on this when designing the solution. Managing a Windows 365 link, it is simple and it's streamlined. It's managed by Microsoft Intune, just like the Cloud PCs they're connected to, so IT admins are familiar with it. And at the same time, management is simplified because the endpoint OS itself is just so small. For example, although it's Windows-based, only a very small fraction of existing Windows policies are applicable to Windows 365 Link. So there really is just less to manage. This reduces the configuration complexity and the number of decisions required for this device, which ultimately reduces TCO.
This is great. And I'm in the Windows 365 end-user experiences team. I love end-user experiences. So I'm very curious, like what's the end-user experience of this device for enterprises, for example?
Yeah, at the end of the day, we need to meet or exceed the performance expectations that customers already have when using their local PC. So our goal is to make the Cloud PC experience just like a local PC. And we've made key investments in this area with the Windows 365 Link, such as connecting you to your Windows 365 in seconds. Let's check it out. First, you'll enter your work email address, and you're presented with multi-factor passwordless authentication. Here we're using the Microsoft Authenticator mobile app. Then you're securely authenticated and connected to your Cloud PC, all within seconds. And we enable local redirection of web multimedia content, such as YouTube videos, delivering that smooth, high-fidelity experience you expect. It's optimized for online meetings with Microsoft Teams, providing highly performant video conferencing. And the user experience across client and cloud, it is seamless for the most frequently used settings, such as display and Bluetooth, and we'll be continuing to really blur the lines between client and cloud.
This is very exciting, and I cannot wait until customers can get their hands on it, right, and try it out themselves. And I know you have been doing a preview to 40 customers already. What's the sentiment? What's their reaction so far?
Yeah, the response has been super positive from our 40 plus enterprise customers. The key areas where we've seen the most positive sentiment are really related to security and simple management, which, as you were talking about earlier, really result in that lower TCO.
Thanks, Jaylene. And how can people learn more about this device and get access to it?
To learn more, just go to ak.ms/Windows 365 link. And if your audience is interested in joining our preview, they can reach out to their Microsoft account team to apply. And if selected, we'll loan them devices so they can start experiencing it.
Well, thanks, Jaylene, for being here. Such a special episode with introducing the first device for Windows 365. How can people stay in touch with you on LinkedIn, for example?
First of all, thank you. This has been just wonderful. And in terms of getting in touch with me, just connect with me via LinkedIn.
That's awesome. Hey, thanks, Jaylene. And thank you for joining for this special episode of Windows in the Cloud about Windows 365 Link. To stay up to date about all the latest news of Windows in the Cloud, please go to ak.ms/Windows in the Cloud.